just we'll recap the things where we have been lectured yesterday. Yesterday we have been discussed about different ERPs, and then why EBS came to the picture, and then what are the models. Okay, why the HRMS especially hot cake in the market. Okay, so even in the HRMS we have a lot of modules that we will see today. Okay, and then see how we see see what are all the HRMS models, what is the life cycle of the people management, and everything we will see today. Okay, so there are all the things we'll see. See actually how the people can work on it in the organization. Okay, so that are all the things we'll see now today. Okay, so if especially in the HRMS that deals with completely people's. Okay, see once we joined in the organization, what are all the things needs to be done by the HR. Okay, that are all the things till the employee termination. Okay, till the employee gets the termination. See this slide. Okay, you can understand it. Okay, see now. See, before we joining in the organization, there is a process, right? What is the process? That is a recruitment process. There is a number of jobs in different organization, right? We apply for the job. Okay, so we'll apply for the job and then we'll go for interview. Okay, interview 1, 2, 3, 4, something on else, and then if it is finally we selected, then we becomes an employee to the organization. Okay, from applicant to the employee. Okay, if you are not, if you rejected in the, then it will become a different thing again. Okay, but if we accept the offer letter, and so then we'll become an employee. So once we see this is we applied for the job. See, this is an interview process. Here it's in progress of it. If it is this interviews get rejected, we become an ex-applicant. Okay, from applicant to an ex-applicant. Okay, from applicant to the ex-applicant. Then once we selected, as well as we have to be accept the offer letter, both the things, right? So then we will become an employee from applicant to an employee. That means what? Ex-applicant. We was an applicant. Now we are an employee. Okay. So from an employee to, so now onwards we are an employee until or unless we terminate from the organization or we resign it till the retirement stage. Okay. From joining to the till the retirement stage, it's called of it. So from here to here, this is called employee durations. Okay, from here to here we are an employee. From here to here. Okay, see actually when we joined the organization, so from here to there, this is called of the employment period. We can call it as employment period. Okay, so what actually once we joined in the organization, okay. So this is the basic information, and then we can enter the personal informations like dependents, employee date of birth. Okay, so employee where he is working, what is his job, what is his position, what is his grade. Okay, and then what is his salary details. Okay, where in the previous employment period, and then contract agreement. Okay, contract duration of the contract. So these are all the things we need to be under it. What is this regular timing hours? Okay, how many hours per week, how many hours per month. So like such type of the information they will enter in the Oracle system. Okay, so this is called of it. Okay, where he is residing, it, address of this, and then contacts. Okay, so this is what if it is any insurance details or passport details, visa details, maybe I-9 status, H1B status, H1B information when it getting expired. So these are all called of extra information types. Everything employee end-to-end information will enter in the Oracle applications. So that features we have actually. Okay, all right. So these are all the information we can enter it, and then when these are all the things when it will happen when you newly joined in the organization, the main HR user will enter in the application. Okay, so these are all the things they will enter it, and then going forward they'll run the payroll. Okay, so after the first month, the second month, third month, so likewise, okay, and there may be weekly payroll or bi-weekly payroll, monthly payroll, quarterly payroll, whatever it is. Okay, they'll run the payrolls. Okay, and then they'll give a salaries to you. So if it is any bonuses for every 3 months or 6 months, likewise they'll give the bonuses, yearly bonuses. So like they'll give the bonuses. These are all the things will get happened. Okay, if you move from one project to the other project, that is also will be happen. They will notify it in the Oracle applications. So this employee is moved from this position to this position, from this location to the location changes. Okay, maybe these are all the things. Okay, so so this will be, everything will be recorded into the HRMS. But the main system purpose is that is only the things. It should be recording. It should be we need to be store the data in the application. Why? Because we need to be stored. There may be thousands or millions of employees working in the organizations. So we cannot write on a paper. We cannot write on an Excel sheet. And even though, so if we want to be known, say some of the employees have work from home. Okay, some of the employees are maybe a freelancer, some of them are permanent, some are other contract basis. So we can come to know that by, see, maybe the suddenly management is asking how many people are working from home. That are all the things they has to be give it. Okay, so the quickly they run the report and they'll give it to submit to the management. So these are all the things needs to be done it. So that is the reason for quicker access and then quick understanding to the users, for more feasibilities, more understandable, efficient results finally. So these are all the things will be happened. So only these things needs to the business. The application is, especially the application is designed for the business needs, not for the employee needs. Okay, so because the business is growing day to day, so there is maybe in critical situations at financial side, at the people side, at the inventory side. So to avoid such type of the problems, the application has been designed. Okay, right. So these are all the things. Now, so after that years and years, the employee gets terminated. So he becomes an ex-employee. See now, from apply from the applicant until here it's an ex-applicant. So once he becomes an employee, he called as an ex-applicant. Okay. So from employee to ex-employee, this is a employee life cycle, just we can call it as, or else employee duration. Okay, so you hope understand it. Just I'm telling you the structure of it. Okay, so these are all the things: recruitment process, how the applicant, or how these phasing of the interviews, everything we'll see in the practical in the application. Just you have to be know it what it is actually. Okay, employment, this address, contacts, grade, payrolls, everything we'll see in the application. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide. Okay, see, this is actual HRMS information model. Okay, see here this is the people. Okay, people and applicant history. Okay, these are all the people. The people may are the applicants or there be employees. Okay, maybe applicants, employees are consignment workers, we can call it as. So what is the difference between all the three? Applicant, employee, consignment workers. See, applicant means who are applying for the job. They are not part of the organization. Until or unless seeing the previous slide, till here we are not part of the organization. So from here we are part of organization. From the employee, not for the applicant. Applicant is just we applied for the job. That's it. Okay. So see here, this is the people. The people may contain applicants, employees, or consignment workers. See what are all the what is the three different things? Applicants means it's not part of organization, just for private. Employee, employee is nothing but, see, we are part of the organization. We are working towards the organization. We paying from the organization. That's what. Okay. So, but the next thing is consignment workers. It's like consignment workers is nothing but it's a contract based employees. Okay. For example, sometimes we join in the organization through the vendors. Okay, through the vendors. Those people we can call it as the consignment workers. They are not part of our organization. They are part of other organization, but they are working for us. We will not pay to them salaries. We will not pay to them. Okay, we'll pay to the vendor. Vendor will pay the salaries to the employees. Okay, so this is what actually. If it is an employee, we pay the salaries to direct employees. We pay the salaries to our employees. Okay, so these are all the ways. Okay, see now we will see actually how it's an interlinked the models. Yesterday I told you that the complete EBS, okay, the complete R12 application is integrated with other models. Okay, yesterday we are discussed about the inventory. Yesterday we are discussed about financial side as well. Okay, sales. See here, the reason this is an HRMS model. Okay, see, just remember the one point. Even the if you want to implement an Oracle application, okay, either any of the model, either be finance, either HRMS, either SCM, whatever the models it is. First, you have to be implement the core HR. The first point you have to be implement the core HR. Whether you implement the payroll, it doesn't matter for it, but you have to be implement the core HR part. So that is the reason this is the center of the model, HRMS, human resource. Okay, so human resources, it's linked up with an employees, account payable, receivables, account payables. See the it's a linked with the finance as well. Okay, it's a linked with purchasing, it's a linked with, these are all the different actually, these are all the models are other models actually. Just I have shown to you, you should get an idea, okay, how the models linked up with the HRMS. Okay, we will see some practicals as well, how it is linked up with other models. Okay, this human resources linked up with the finance as well. See, because why it's linked up with the finance, these are the people, that is the finance, you may get a doubt. Okay, so but see, it has been linked up. See why it's a linked up with, I'll tell you the best example. See, for every people, for every employee, by end of the day he will get a salary, right? Maybe $10 or $20, whatever it is. Okay, by end of the day he will get the salary. What it is, it's a money. Okay, it's a money, so it should be an accountable, right? It's an expenses to the organizations. Organization is paying salaries to an employee is nothing but it's an expenses, obviously, right? So that is what, but that is a finance, right? It has to be linked up with the finance. That is what, maybe see, what the finance deals actually, it has to be an accounting. For example, there is 100 employees working in the organization. Okay, but they are residing in the different states. Maybe state-wise taxes are different, maybe they are different in the city, separate cities. City-wise taxes are different. Okay, maybe the wages rates are different. Okay, in the US maybe state to state taxes are different. So like once so by end of the month we can come to know that what is the taxation for this Seattle city. Okay, maybe what is the state, what is the taxes we pay to the California city. So they need to know by end of the month, right? So these are all the things we can come to know that through the finance itself. Everything by end of the day, every accounting, every single dollar, it has to be gone to the finance general ledger. Okay, so that is the reason. And of course we will see in the practicals. Okay, So this slide is to show you that this HRMS is a main HR human resources centralized model for all the models. Okay. See here, for every model is linked up with an employees. Okay. Employees assignments, employee organization, jobs, positions. See here, projects, general ledger, account receivable, account purchasing. So these are all the things. Okay. Next, see here. This is a main feature in the HRMS comparing with other models that we have. This is the feature actually. This is one of the best feature of the data tracking. Okay, for example, I'll tell you that. See, uh, in our life, just consider a personal life from the childhood to till the retirement stage. We have some stages of life, right? Child schooling stage, college, university, graduations, and then again marital status. These are all in the family status. These are all the status of life in our family, in our life, right? So in the same way, the HRMS is also where there are the for each and every employee has a stages. Okay, maybe so. See, for example, my one of the employees joined in 2010 in our organization. From 2010 to till the date, he has been worked in different projects, maybe 9 to 10 projects he has been worked on it. Okay. So, but now today I want to know that the complete employee history, where he has been worked on it, okay, under which project and how much duration he is worked on each project, okay. And I want to know that for each project, how much we paid to him, how much we paid to him against to each project. So like those type of the statuses I want to be know it. So what is this called is, this is a date tracking history, right? This is called of an history from the joining date to till this. So maybe he is resigned the job, so we have to pay the settlements to him based on his performance. I want to know that in the first project what is his performance, in the project 2 what is his performance, project wise performances. Then so based on this only we'll give you the bonuses. Okay, so like this type of the things we need to be a date tracking history. So that is this feature. Okay, so in the actually in the Oracle how it will be. See, for example, is employee joined in the 2000 January. Okay, at that time he is a single. Okay, in the 2000, but 2001 February he has got married it. Okay, so this is also where even in the 2012, for example, now we are in the 2002. Okay, a bit of the 2001 and 2003. Okay, for example, now we want to 2002, but we don't know that we are not keep remember in the brain as when he is married and all. For example, now we are in 2002, we want to see the backdated history. Okay, then you go to the 2000, you can see that is he single or married when he is married. So these are all the things you can see it in the 2002. And even the 2003 he separated it. But he separated in 2003 actually. 2001 to 2003 he is a married life. From 2003 he separated. Okay, from 2003 and then in 2005 he gets terminated from the organizations. So by seeing this, now we can not only this marital status. This is just an example. Okay, employment complete history. Even see, I'll give you the best example. When we joined in the organization, for example, you just come out of the university. Okay, then you may join in the organization as just consider as it's a fresher. You joined as a trainee. Okay, so how long you will be the trainee? First 3 months or 6 months. Then after you will be an associate engineer. Okay, then it will be an engineer. Then it will be a supervisor. Then it will be a manager. Then it will be a director. It's like there is a stages in the career, right? So these are all the things we can track it. If you work 10 years or 20 years in the organization, but after the 20 years or 15 years or 8 years or 9 years, we can track your history. Everything will be recorded in the system. This is has the best features. Based on this, we'll calculate the salaries as well. Okay. Based on this, we'll give the loans to an employees. Based on this, we'll give the performances. There is a lot of features against to this. Okay. So this is a feature. And seeing this is the recruitment process. Actually, in the first slide we have been discussed it, but just we have discussed applicant is going to apply for the job, then doing the recruitment process. But see here, this is a complete recruitment process. Okay, this slide will explain you that. Okay, more how the recruitment process. Actually, in every organization, you may consider is there is a multiple departments, not only the one department. There may be HR, there may be a finance, marketing, sales department, operations department. There's a lot of departments in every organizations. Okay, but see, if each department is working with an interlinked. Okay, HR is linked up with finance, finance is linked up with sales, sales is linked up with an operations. So there is that's department. So okay, it's HR department is linked up with an help desk, right? So this is everything. Every department is linked up with an every department. Okay, but it's not only the particular HR department to do the recruitment process. They will do the recruitment process. They only they do it, but they are not the right the persons to decide to which positions needs the recruitment. Then who will decide it? Corresponding department. See, if we need a if we need an employees in the finance department has to be decided. We need this number of the positions. Okay, we need this is the positions. We need a finance manager 2 people, accountant 2 people. So likewise, if it is a purchasing department, we need a purchase officers. Okay, we need a recruit. We need a purchase officer 3 people. They'll notify to the they'll get the approval from their purchasing department head, and they'll send it to the recruitment department, the HR department. Then they will start the process of recruitment. Okay, recruitment process will get started with the advertisement, or maybe they contact with the external supplier or third party vendors, whatever process. Okay, maybe from the portals. Okay, that is called the first point, the requisition and vacancy. Okay, so we should find the vacancy first, where the vacancy is, in which department. So that is called of this requisition and vacancy. Okay, thereafter, so from for this part can be done with the other departments, in whichever the departments have the vacancies. So that department create it. Okay, so next, second one, create a vacancy. Okay, so who will create this vacancy? It may be here, it may be the dual role. Okay, either be corresponding department or HR department, whoever it is created. Okay, then if they want the corresponding department approval, then they has to be decided. If it is in finance department vacancy, okay, they will create it and they will send for the approval for the finance head. The finance head will get approved. Once your finance head will approve, that will comes to direct HR department or recruitment department. Okay, then this is called of assigned recruitment vacancy. From here onwards, the recruitment process will get started in the recruitment. The recruitment process is started from here, but the work of the recruitment department will start here. Okay, they will check with the external candidates or maybe portals, maybe third-party vendors. Okay, so they will check it and then they will enter the applicant quick entry. Whatever the applicants are coming to for the position, they will enter in the applicants. Okay, they will enter in the system. Okay, they will enter in the system, they will do it. Okay, so and there else once we after that once we enter into the system, they'll start the process, interview 1 2 3 4 like this. Once